Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for March the 9th, starting with our overall energy card of the Seven of Cups. Makes me hear, I think it's old Supertramp song about being a dreamer. So Seven of Cups can talk about daydreaming. It talks about the idea of looking at options that are around to improve our lives. It doesn't talk about taking any action towards those yet whenever the Seven of Cups comes in right side up like that. We're just really considering, thinking, daydreaming about the options that we could move forward with if we chose to. All right, so let's see how this plays out. Boop, ba-da-doo, Aries. Tower card in reverse. Okay, so Aries, you've had some kind of shakeup where something that made you feel secure and stable was suddenly and unexpectedly removed from your experience. And so now you're just looking at the options of what can I do to replace that thing that made me feel stable and secure. So really looking at options, daydreaming about what you can do to overcome this in a very positive way. And you will be overcoming this in a very positive way. Just by the way, this card doesn't come up unless you do. So no worries, just do the work. Taurus. Ace of Cups showing up along with that Seven of Cups. I normally don't do this, but I've got the 7 plus the Ace coming together for an 8. That's not my normal style of reading, but that's definitely what's being nudged in right now. So, reading these psychically, I'm going to say that there is something that you're walking away from today, Taurus, because it has left you feeling depleted or exhausted. Okay? In search of something more reciprocal. Gemini. 2 of Rods showing up in reverse for Geminis. Geminis, you may be realizing that you have a lot of choices in front of you about what you can do to improve your life. But because of other people's expectations, you don't feel like you really have a choice. You feel like you already know what you need to pick. And it takes all the fun out of the choice, doesn't it? Any choice here is a good one. But you kind of feel like your back's up against the wall, like you have to choose a certain way. All right, let's see. That was Gemini. Next up, we're looking at Cancers. 8 of Pentacles. Today is a day of work. And you're imagining what you could do to improve work, to make it more streamlined, to make it more happiness making, to make it pay you more. All those things you're thinking about. What could I do to improve my work situation? Next up, we're looking at Leo. Leo with the 8 of Rods coming up in reverse. Boop, ba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo. There's someone here that you really would rather not communicate with, Leo, and I think you're daydreaming about how can I shut down communication with this person without looking rude or let's just leave it at rude. Probably shouldn't say the other word here anyway. All right, let's look at, that was Leo. Next, we're looking at Virgo. Virgo, 9 of Rods. Boop, ba-da-doo-doo, boop, ba-da-doo. Virgos, I think you're getting prepared for something, and I think you're looking at all the different ways that you could get prepared or all the different ways that you need to be prepared, depending who you are. It's going to come in differently for different ones of you, but it's all about getting prepared and options around that. Libra, right? Yes. Libra, 5 of Pentacles. Libras, I feel like socially, especially on this card, it feels like you're feeling left out, and that may be because of a financial situation. For some of you, I don't think that's going to be true for all of you, but it looks to me like the big emphasis here is just feeling left out socially. And so you're looking at, what can I do to improve that situation today? Scorpios. Page of Pentacles. Scorpios. We are working on what can we do to improve our financial situation or our material situation. For some of us, this is going to be what can we do to improve our health? But there is something around energy here that we are definitely looking at. How can we improve that and checking out those options and, figuring out a strategy, not necessarily taking action yet, but figuring out what direction we want to go to improve some type of energy, whether that's tangible financial or tangible material or health in our own tangible bodies. That's Scorpios. Next up, we're looking at Sagittarius. Three of Cups coming up in reverse. Sagittarius, you have some friends that are not loyal, they're not nice. I think you're looking at ways that you can interact with these people without triggering their flaws, shall we say. And you may even be looking at options for putting together a whole new friend set as well. Next up, Capricorn. Page of Rods. Capricorns, you guys would just like to feel more energy, more enthusiasm about something, and you're looking at different things you could do to make that happen. Aquarius. Seven of Swords with the Seven of Cups. Boop-ba-da-doo, boop. Boop-ba-da-doo. A lot of times I see the Seven of Swords as kind of picking up the pieces. It's after the battle, gathering up whatever's been left behind from the retreating party. I know that's not how a lot of people translate this card. Some people see it as sneaking away. But I really don't think it's about sneaking away. I really think that there's been something that's happened that has, it's kind of left some things a little bit disintegrated or pulled apart. And I think you're working on, okay, there are different ways that I could go about picking up the pieces. Which one of these different ways is going to work better for me? Or should I use a combo of some of these? You're working on how to pick up the pieces after something. And this especially could be after something having to do with somebody's words, whether they're written or verbal. All right, that's Aquarius. Next up, Pisces. Woot woot, Magician. All right, Pisces. Those of you who have been to some of my classes, you know how I teach people to read psychically is to tell what, notice what pops at you from that card first, what pops right up into your face. I'm going to tell you guys what's popping at my face is the idea that this magician has his shirt open like he's like, I'm a hot dude here, man. That's kind of how he's coming across to me. So basically, this can be about chemistry. It can definitely be about sexual chemistry or attraction, maybe even not at a sexual level. And it talks to me about this idea of, I really want to dig into this, Pisces. Is this Pisces or somebody else? This is somebody you're actually going to be encountering, and they're looking at what can they do. This is crazy. What can they do to come across as more sexy? That's what they are trying to figure out. That's what they're looking at with this overall energy. They want to be more sexy. Isn't there an old Rod Stewart song? I want you to want me. I don't know if they want you to want them, Pisces. They might. For some of you, I think they will. But for others of you, I feel like this may be like a friend or a brother or, somebody else that's close to you. It doesn't have to be male even, but somebody who is just really trying to look better, look more appealing, whether it's for a particular person or just in general. That's interesting. Well, I've talked about that enough. You guys will have to leave some feedback down below. I would love to hear about that. So anyway, that's what we have for the day, guys. Thank you all so much for coming out and hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to put a thumbs up on this video if you got anything out of it. Share it with others if you think somebody else might. And of course, put comments down below, especially you, Pisces. I want to hear about that. Also, looking forward to reading for some of you later on in person, either via phone or online. And the rest of you, I'll see back on the next video. Peace out.